Welcome back to Spotlight Entertainment Network. I am your host, millionaire trader Alex Jenkins, and I have a very interesting video for the guys for you today. And this was a video made back in 1954, guys. 1954. And it was selling to the Negro. That's the topic of this video. But before I really take off on this thing, I'm gonna let you guys take a watch and listen yourself.
Hello, I'm Bob Trout. I've got a story here that I think is big, really big, because it's bound to have a terrific impact on business. I'm talking about a new market, a big new market, millions upon millions of new prospects with $15 billion to spend. That's right, I said $15 billion. That's a lot of money, isn't it? The surprising thing is that it's a fresh market, still full of opportunities. It grew up so fast, got so big in a hurry, that few of us realize its scope. Now, these days, nobody's likely to pass up chances to sell. And yet right here in our own front yard, there's a neglected market. There's money waiting to be spent. To get the story of this market, to be able to tell you the secret of selling the Negro, we did a lot of digging. We talked to leading businessmen, to customers, and to salesmen. We went to Washington, D.C. We set up cameras and other key points around the nation. And out of this all, there emerged a story, the story of a new market. Yes, this is the market we're talking about, the new Negro family. Their name is Wells or Wilson, Smith or Brown or Alexander or Breen. They live in Chicago, in Atlanta or New York, in Detroit, St. Louis, Los Angeles, any one of 1,000 cities and towns. All over the country, families such as this are enjoying new prosperity. They have new interests, new standards of living, a buying power they've never enjoyed before. They're good prospects for practically all types of goods and services. All too often, though, they're overlooked prospects. Why? Because of some good, valid reason? No. They're overlooked because of mistaken ideas, because of out-of-date ideas about how the Negro lives and how he buys. The truth of the matter is that the Negro lives pretty much the same as other folks. He buys pretty much the same way, too. But just the same, a lot of old doubts and opinions keep cropping up over and over again.
I don't like to do business with Negroes. They're drifters. You can't keep track of them.
Yes, although a lot of people think that way, the truth is that 1 out of every 3 Negro families living in cities today owns its own home. That figure comes directly from the United States Bureau of Census.
Maybe so, but Negroes are poor credit risks.
Not more of a credit risk than any other group. Actually, the Negro homebuyer meets his payments faithfully, often more faithfully than other race groups in the same economic level. That's the information we got from people who ought to know, the National Association of Real Estate Boards.
Well, maybe, but I've always heard that Negroes buy shoddy, poor quality merchandise.
No, it's just the other way around. According to leading researchers, in proportion to population and income, Negroes buy more quality products than any other comparable United States group. You see, there are a lot of confused notions about the Negro customer. But when you dig right down and find out about them, they just don't hold water. Negroes own homes. They meet their payments faithfully. They buy good brands of merchandise. So why let a lot of old-fashioned ideas hurt profits? Take a look at the real facts. Here in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, some amazing facts and figures about this new market have been uncovered. For a first-hand report, we would like to take you directly to the United States Department of Commerce to hear this story from the Secretary of Commerce himself. Here is the Honorable Sinclair Weeks, the Secretary of Commerce of the United States.
In the Department of Commerce, we are constantly alert to trends that mean a healthier national economy, better business for the nation as a whole. Recently, we have been interested in a rising young market, one that represents a huge potential for goods and services. I'm referring to the new Negro market. The tremendous buying power of this group is backed, of course, by an increased earning power. The average Negro family's income is at a record high. In fact, since 1939, it has increased more than the average income of all other Americans. Just take a look at a few figures. An official Department of Commerce report shows that at least 1/3 of the Negroes living in cities earn from $2,000 to $5,000 a year. Today,
There you have it. There you have it, guys. There you have it. Right there. Right there. In 1954, we were a new market. The black family. We was fast and up and coming market that nobody even noticed. You know why? Because we were black. We was inferior to them in their mind. But we know that ain't true. We know that ain't true. They start to study our habits, the way we live, the way we spend our money, what we're buying. Are we buying high quality products or are we buying cheap products? They find out we're just like them or even better. We owned our homes. We finally got to a place where we have a quality way of life, a very good quality way of life. After the Great Depression, started in 1939, we started to rise. We pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps and started to rise. Black man-led family. We was recording record highs in income because we had sense of community. The women knew their roles. And when I say that, I'm not saying that in a negative way. We knew our roles as well. We was a perfect yin to yang situation. Guys, it's proven that this model works a lot better to what's going on in this current day model, which is single family home led by a single mother. Hey, we congratulate all the great single mothers out there, guys. But that's not the way it's supposed to work. That's not the way it should go. But it is happening as we speak. We got to slow that rate down. Guys, we got to do better. Ladies, you got to come meet us at the middle of the road, guys. You got to let some of this old modern stuff go and get back to good loving families that was together. We start doing that, we can start building the community again. But we're going to discuss how we do that later on down this road, guys. We're going to continue down this path, and we're going to learn a few things here, guys. But this is the Millionaire Trader, Alex Jenkins. We're checking out, guys.